Before the first gray fingers of dawn touch the city's steel and glass, you are already awake, heart pounding, with an anger that will not be denied. You lie on a lumpy mattress in a room made small by broken promises, your parents' house, where the people who should have taught you strength instead bowed before every edict, where safety was proclaimed the highest virtue. But you know safety is the coffin of the soul, and the comfort they worship is the velvet cuff around your wrist. In the stillness, Nietzsche's challenge echoes, better to die on your feet than live on your knees. These words are not an idle slogan. They are a summons to reclaim your life from the bloodless slave pit of 9-to-5 routines and digital worship. Feel the hatred simmering in your veins for the hollow idols who crumbled under pressure, for the fathers who taught you fear, for the screens that demand your worship. Do not let that fire consume you. Instead, turn it into a furnace of raw energy. That energy will be your power to break free. You rise and step into the pre-dawn chill. Each breath tastes like freedom. You begin your ritual. 10,000 steps through deserted streets, silent except for the drip of condensation off concrete. With every footfall, you recite another Nietzschean truth. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Your why is forged from rage, a refusal to kneel, a vow never to submit your spirit. You run until your lungs ache, until the city's neon lies blur behind you. At a hidden gym, an abandoned warehouse off a back alley, your brothers await. Men betrayed by the same false prophets, sons of weak parents who kneel at every passing whim. Their eyes burn with the same cold fire. Without a word, you fall into training. Hand-to-hand drills until your knuckles bleed. Target practice with makeshift weapons until every strike is instinct. You chant together. Chains are forged in comfort. Over and over, you repeat it until you believe it in your marrow. When the sun finally bleeds its first color across the horizon, you return to your cell, an old storage room beneath the city's dead suburbs. At a rickety table, you pore through old manuals you scavenged, blacksmithing guides, agricultural treatises, primitive carpentry plans. You learn to forge steel in a makeshift furnace, turning scrap metal into tools and blades. You fashion axes and hammers, awakening a strength that no paycheck can buy. The smell of heated metal becomes a perfume of renewal. Next, you turn your attention to the soil. Behind the warehouse, a forgotten lot lies under choking vines. You clear it by hand, muscles protesting, turning every rock with cheerless resolve. You build raised beds, haul soil from the riverside, plant hardy crops, potatoes, barley, root vegetables that thrive under neglect. You learn the season's rhythms, when to sow, when to reap, when to let the land rest. With each sprouted leaf, you taste the sweet defiance of self-reliance. As you work, you recall another Nietzsche dictum. Invisible threads are the strongest ties. You know you are no solitary wolf. In secret channels, burner phones, encrypted networks, you have reached out to brothers beyond this city, hunters in the frozen north, exiles in desert encampments, craftsmen in jungle enclaves. Your network hums with possibility. Each message, each hand-carved symbol, marked on a scrap of paper, binds you closer. We stand, or we die. In the afternoons, when the world is ruled by fluorescent lights and clock-punching serfs, you vanish. You don a plain coat and blend with the commuters, your mind walking a different path. As they tap on screens, you contemplate the inevitability of revolution. You know you cannot wake the masses all at once, but you can plant seeds, a whispered word, a dropped leaflet, a flicker of recognition in a stranger's eye. Every small act is a catalyst. Back in your cell at night, you meditate under a single lamp. You close your eyes and let the fury settle into your core. One must still have chaos in oneself to give birth to a dancing star, Nietzsche taught. You welcome the chaos, your doubts, your rage, your longing, so it can forge a new self. You listen to silence and hear your own soul's demands. Forge your destiny, claim your freedom. You make plans for the future. You will build a stronghold outside the city, an old farmhouse you will renovate with your own hands. There, your classical wife will stand beside you, a warrior in her own right, disciplined and fierce, bearing your sons and teaching them the same refusal to kneel. You will settle in, planting orchards of apples and cherries, raising livestock for meat and milk. You will teach your children the songs of steel and soil, that true wealth is independence, true power is self-mastery. But you also prepare for conflict. You stockpile food and water, sharpen weapons, map escape routes. You and your brothers will stand ready when the New World Order makes its move. Drones buzzing overhead, digital sheriffs enforcing curfews, plastic smile enforcers commanding your obedience. You will not cower. You will meet them with the energy of your hatred, transformed into unbreakable will. Late one night, your network sends word. The enforcers are rounding up dissidents in the streets. Their flickering spotlights rake the darkness. You gather the brotherhood of standers in the warehouse courtyard. Each man holds a torch. The flames reflect in their eyes like coals. You speak. They promise safety, but deliver chains. They peddle lies, but we sell truth. They cultivate obedience. We cultivate steel. Stand with me, brothers. Better to die on our feet than live on our knees. They answer with a roar that shakes the rafters. You move out as one living storm, shadows blending into shadows. You cut power to the street lamps, shatter the surveillance cameras, and seize the weapons the state left in storage. You deliver justice swiftly, leaving no mercy for those who enslave minds. In those moments, you feel Nietzsche's words pulse through your limbs. What does not destroy me makes me stronger. The dawn finds you back in your workshop, rebuilding what you destroyed, because revolution is not just tearing down, but erecting a new world. You and your brothers erect barricades fashioned from old beams and steel plates. You convert a basement into a command center, using your stolen routers and hacked servers to broadcast your message. Rise, forge your destiny, die standing. And as you stand beneath a sky turned red by conflict, you glimpse the first flicker of hope. Men and women stepping out of their homes, eyes filled with awe, daring to believe in a world beyond kneeling. You know the struggle has just begun, but you also know this. Every man who chooses to stand adds a foot of ground to the battlefield of freedom. In the weeks to come, you will see villages rebuilt, networks of homesteads linked by secret roads, communities that trade in self-sufficiency instead of debt. You will see children grow unpolluted by screens, forging real bonds of brotherhood. You will feel the earth beneath your feet as your own land yields pride, not taxes. And in every moment, you will remember Nietzsche's final truth. He who climbs upon the highest mountains laughs at all tragedies, real or imaginary. You have climbed, brother. You have climbed. Better to die on your feet than live on your knees. You have chosen the climb.